Yo, what's going on everyone, and welcome to this month's chapter review. And I won't lie, I overreacted. This month's chapter was actually good, but the spoilers had me thinking it was a recap chapter when there was actually more to it. And honestly, shout out to Shikamaru. That man has been holding Konoha down more than even Naruto and Sasuke has this arc. He is under so much stress, yet handles it so well. Anyways, if you know how these chapter reviews work, I usually go through topic to topic until the end, and with that, I think I actually do want to start with Shikamaru. I think it's obvious with everyone who's been reading Boruto that Shikamaru has gotten more attention this arc than he ever has in the series. Now that can rather be a good thing or a bad thing if we go off of basic shonen tropes, but I already made a video discussing who I think will die in this code arc and how, so if you want to check that out, feel free to. However, let's discuss why I think he secretly has a plan and what that plan could be. So if you go to page 13 and look at the bottom panel, we can see that after Sarada asked Shikamaru if the plan is to kill Ada, what it looks like is that he pauses before he answers, which seems intentional. I think that Shikamaru does, not even might, but does have a secret plan for Ada and Daemon once they use them in order to deal with Code. I think that Shikamaru most likely plans for Kawaki and Boruto to dispose of Ada. However, the problem with this plan comes Daemon, to which even if both and Kawaki teamed up against, would not win. I also want to point out how confident Shikamaru is going against Code as well, stating that not only is he above Jigen, but that because he is not Ishiki level, they should be able to handle him. This would be very true due to Daemon's help, but how exactly does Shikamaru plan to kill the kid even with the assets he has? I don't think there's anything within the story so far that could help us figure out Shikamaru's plan here, so what I'm honestly thinking is that he is heavily underestimating Daemon's power and thinks that if everyone tag teams him, they stand a chance, to which they don't. Now let's move on to some Kawaki topics here, and let's first discuss for what I think is the inevitable battle between Kawaki and Boruto. This is the second time they've done something like this, to where the first time Kawaki gives off a weird look when first hearing that Boruto was revived, and now the second time with seeing him in person. Kawaki wants that boy dead, but now the question that leads onto this is who is stronger between Kawaki and Boruto? Shikamaru describes Boruto and Kawaki as giant bombs waiting to go off. Kawaki is uncontrollable and yet contains Ishiki's abilities, while Boruto is completely Atsuki and has to worry about Momoshiki taking over. So between the two, who is stronger and who poses more of the threat? As much as I like Kawaki, I think Boruto may take the edge just simply because he is fully an Atsuki, while Kawaki is still about 80%. In terms of abilities, Kawaki is definitely above him. However, I think Boruto just exceeds him everywhere else. It's still early to give final predictions, but I think that Boruto is the strongest person currently in Konoha, and I do think that Kawaki for sure is waiting on the opportunity to kill Boruto, especially with the ending to this chapter when Momoshiki appeared. I'm really interested to see what he has to say about that next chapter. The next topic I want to discuss is Kawaki and Ada and how I'm going to debate whether I think this force relationship will work. As you guys have probably read, Kawaki is clearly treating this situation like a burden and even name called her, to which Shikamaru told him to play nice and get along with her. Will Ada successfully catch Kawaki's heart, or heck, will Kawaki even try to play along with Ada? Personally, I don't think so for either of those questions. Kawaki cares for Naruto and Naruto only, and by that, I mean he's the only one that will go to such extreme lengths for. I'm sure he does have love for Himawari, to which, you know, if you're watching the anime, you would understand, but I'm really thinking that Boruto's gonna have to carry this next chapter, assuming that Ada comes into Konoha and they start living together. What I think we could be getting for maybe 2 more chapters is Shikamaru, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sai, again, discussing with Amado, except this time they will be discussing the 2 cyborgs, hopefully how they got their powers, because Ada says last chapter that Amado gave it to her, so hopefully he touches on that. I think that we are going to be going back and forth between Amado, Naruto, etc., and Ada, Kawaki, and Boruto. Then I think Ada eventually is going to pick up on Code as he is getting ready to invade Konoha, which will lead us into the final moments of this arc. And for the last topic of today's video, I wanted to discuss Sasuke at the end being able to sense Momoshiki's presence. I was thinking about this since the leaks, and the only thing that makes sense is how he still has access to his 6th path chakra. Sasuke made it clear that the only reason he's able to see Momoshiki before is because of his Rinnegan. His Rinnegan was given to him through 6th path transfer, therefore why I'm saying him having 6th path is the only thing that makes sense. To say it was mere deja vu is flawed, because if Sasuke can sense his presence when, you know, he's now at a point to where he and Naruto have nothing but natural chakra, well, except Sage chakra for Naruto, Naruto should, by that logic, at least feel it, to where even if he doesn't know what it is. Sasuke was the only one who was able to see Momoshiki and feel what Boruto felt at the time, again, because of his Rinnegan, which was given to him by the Sage of 6th path. We'll see if they address this next chapter, because I feel like it kinda has to. but I'm worried that they won't and will try to play it off as deja vu. And that, everyone, is it for today, even though it was short. If you enjoyed today's topics, I'd very much appreciate your support. If you feel indifferent to how I feel, go ahead and let me know why. And if there are other topics you want to discuss, I'm free to do that as well. Thanks again, everyone, for watching till the end, and I'll catch you on the next one.